We were pregnant with our first child, our daughter Sabrina. I was joking with Melissa and I said, you can't have a child if you've never been to Cape Town. And she'd never been to Cape Town at this age. So it was a great excuse to do the whole of the coastal drive. And so we stopped in at nearly every single village and town from Richards Bay all the way down. And we discovered this place called St. Francis, and quite by chance.
As much as we're traveling around the countryside or internationally visiting different people and clients, this is where our heart and soul is.
Often an organisation has a particular strategy. They wish to go from position A to position B in the market, from the existing to the ideal, or from the current to the future. How do they manage the future from the present? So what we do at Elephants is we specialise in creating the right culture to underpin the strategy, the intended strategy. I think about Elephants from a really long-term perspective. I'm not worried about the exact destination. For me, the exciting thing is to get up every day and know that we've got a game that's going to involve other people, that's going to make people feel better, it's going to help their lives, going to help their children, it's going to help their relationships, and it's ultimately going to help us deal with each other on the planet, and that's exciting. So I get up every day like an artist, ready to paint, ready to create. Not that I'm a very good artist, as my son says, but that doesn't matter. I think it's so exciting. One of the things I try and do whenever we go somewhere is I try and find an elephant that reminds me of a good memory or a good place. This little one here I collected when I climbed Kilimanjaro, which was interesting. That was the first time I climbed Kili. And this one here is, I think, the first elephant that I ever got, and this was as a boy. I think I was about 6, and I collected this, and I got this from my grandfather. I think my family are great sources of inspiration. I'm watching my son on the way to being a master chef, and I look at him from an art point of view, or I listen to my daughter communicating in 3 or 4 languages.
We've always been very open with our children about the business. So often over the dinner table or while driving in the car, they'll be exposed to listening to what we're doing within the business. And I think the lucky thing is it's actually given them a natural business acumen.
The elements of our organisation, the elements of our DNA make us very, very different. We're very, very clear that our job is to help others help themselves. For us, it's a deeply personal thing to get it right. It's a deeply personal level of pride to deliver something that is out of the box.
When we decided to start our own company, we thought, what sort of name could we come up with? And what is the purpose of a name? And we thought, we want a name that people are going to remember, but also a name that reminds us daily of why we're doing what we're doing. When we got married, we were lucky enough to go to Thailand for our honeymoon. And one of the first stops was Bangkok. What we found one day is we walked out of this really beautiful hotel and we looked down the 6th Street highway, and there was a guy sitting on the neck of his elephant. In amongst the tuk-tuks and the buses and all the chaos was this gentle giant walking down the street, and all the skyscrapers around, and it was just amazing to see.
I think elephants are phenomenal creatures. I love the way in which they communicate, I love their strength, I love the symbol that they represent. Wisdom, power, care, community. I like the fact that they're incredibly strong, but yet very gentle. If elephants were the giants that made people bigger by being able to stand on their backs, I certainly like the idea of being able to do that for society, making society bigger, making people giants, making people more capable.